Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today is all about the whole body. It's all about creating space physically and mentally and just taking a moment or a pause in your day to just give yourself some love and take some time for you. So when you're ready, we're going to start in a seated position. I've got my bolster just because it's so comfortable for me. If you have one, great. If not, don't worry. Just come into a comfortable seated position. You just want somewhere with a nice tall spine and just take your time to get there. So maybe just roll the shoulders a few times, maybe roll the head and the neck. Maybe you need to adjust your clothing or just take any last little itches or scratches. Lovely. And then whenever you're ready, come into stillness. And just let the shoulders relax, let the fingers, the toes soften. Let the muscles in the eyes, the face and the jaw soften. And just let yourself enter this space. And just begin to notice your natural breath without changing anything to begin with. Just noticing how you're naturally breathing. Noticing whether you breathe into the belly or the chest, maybe even just the throat. Noticing whether you breathe through the nose or the mouth. And there's no right or wrong, you're just observing, just witnessing how the body's naturally breathing for you. And then from this space, we're going to just add a little bit of breath control. So if it's comfortable with you, and only if it's comfortable with you, I invite you to place one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the chest. Of course, if that's not okay for you, just keep the arms resting where they want to rest. And then from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath into the belly. Feel the breath travel up into the chest, all the way to the top of the lungs. And then slowly feel the lungs deflate. Feel the chest soften. Feel the belly empty of breath fully. Again, inhaling into the belly, into the chest, all the way to the top of the lungs. And exhaling, emptying the lungs, the chest, the belly, drawing the navel towards the spine. Inhaling through the nose, all the way into the belly, all the way up into the chest until you reach the top of the lungs. And exhaling, emptying the chest, emptying the belly fully. And just continue like this for a few more rounds in your own time with your own breath. If you feel comfortable now, you can release the arms, maybe rest them back onto the knees or the lap. Lovely. Again, let's take another deep breath in through the nose, into the belly, into the chest, all the way to the top. This time we're going to hold the breath for a moment. Just pause at the top of the inhale. And then gently open the mouth, let it go. Beautiful, big, full breath in through the nose. And then this time, just open the mouth, let it go. Lovely, let the breath return to a natural rhythm, or just finding a breath that feels good and comfortable for you. And then with that, just let the eyes flicker open. We're going to come into our tabletop position. So coming forwards, removing any props, any bolsters or blocks that you have. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. From there, begin to just press down through the palms. Feel the openness across the shoulders at the back. And then from your next inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the chest, finding a simple cow pose. As you exhale, round the spine, draw the chin to the chest. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the chest. And exhale to round the upper back, chin to chest. Lovely, continue with these cat-cow movements. And then just invite in any other movements that feel good. So maybe that's circling through the hips, maybe that's circling the head, the neck, the shoulders. There's really no right or wrong. Maybe you want to close the eyes to really just feel into it, just loosen everything up. Beautiful. And then when you feel that you're ready, come back to your tabletop position. From there, go ahead and tuck your toes under. Just walk the hands all the way towards the knees. Come into this little toe stretch, just making sure that pinky toe is tucked under as well. From here, let's just take a big inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, release the left fingertips to the floor. Take a side body stretch over to the left, just stretching through that right side body. Beautiful. And then inhale, reach both fingers up to the sky. Exhale, right fingers down, bend over to the right, stretching through the left side body. Lovely. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. And then as you exhale, cactus the elbows, draw the chest forwards, just squeezing through the shoulder blades behind you. Beautiful. And then inhale, reach both arms to the sky. As you exhale, bring your hands forwards, come back into your tabletop. Untuck your toes, give them a little pat if you need to, and then just find your tabletop. Now from here, keeping the knees exactly where they are, just begin to walk your hands forwards. Drop your forehead down onto the floor or a block, coming into your puppy stretch. Bottoms in the sky, you're just finding that openness across the chest. If you need to, you can always pop up onto the fingertips to open up a little bit more. Maybe even the chin comes onto the mat. Beautiful. And then from there, inhale, look forwards. Place the palms down, place the elbows onto the floor, and we're going to slide ourselves onto the belly, coming into our Sphinx position. Untuck the toes, make sure the forearms are parallel or shoulders are above the elbows, and then press down into the elbows, into the forearms to lift up through the chest. Just take a moment here, maybe the eyes closed, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Lovely. Inhale. And then exhale, open the elbows, lower the chest and the chin to the floor. Slide the hands over towards each side of the mat and then pop up onto the fingertips. So your fingers are in line with your shoulders and your fingers are nice and wide. On an inhale, press into the fingertips, lift the chin, lift the chest, find your nice wide cobra. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way back down. Again, like that, inhale, wide cobra, open the chest. Exhale, slowly lower back down. One more time, inhale, wide cobra, open the chest. And then exhale, slowly lower back down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and tuck your toes under. As you inhale, press back to your tabletop position. And then as you exhale, keep the toes tucked, push the bottom to the heels, come into a child's pose for a moment. Just take a full breath in. And a big sigh, let it go. Lovely. From here, slide the hands towards the knees. The toes are still tucked. Bring the hands either side of the knees or the shins, and then press into the hands, lift the knees up, and come into a ragdoll position at the back of the mat. Just let the head hang heavy, let the shoulders release, maybe grab hold of opposite elbows. Maybe find a moment just to sway from side to side, letting it all go. Beautiful, and then finding stillness, let the shoulders relax. As you inhale, bring your hands to your shins, find a flat back, look forwards. And then as you exhale, place the hands down, walk the hands forwards, coming into your first downward facing dog. Once you get there, just pedal out through the legs, bending one knee, bending the other knee. Again, no right or wrong movements. Take anything that feels good, anything that feels natural for you to take. Lovely, and then finding stillness. Relax the shoulders, relax the ankles. Let's together take an inhale, roll forwards, come to high plank. Draw the shoulders forwards above the wrists. Exhale, look forward, slight bend in the knees, wave it all the way back into down dog. Again, like that, inhale, ripple forwards, come to high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, wave it back into down dog. One more time, inhale, roll forwards to high plank. And then exhale, bend the knees, wave it back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. On your next inhale, raise your right leg to the sky. As you exhale, step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. From there, keep the left hand onto the mat. Inhale, send the right arm to the sky into just an easy, simple twist. Beautiful. Now keep your gaze towards that right hand. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to circle the right arm all the way back and then down towards the floor. Inhale, reach the right arm forwards and up. Exhale, circle the right arm down and back. One more time, inhale, reach the right arm forwards and up. Exhale, circle the right arm down and back. This time, inhale, reach the right arm forwards and up. Keep it towards the sky. And then as you exhale, drop the left knee to the mat. Reach the right arm to the back of the mat, and then option to stay there. Option to bend the left knee, grabbing hold of the right foot. Maybe you need a strap, maybe you're just letting the foot reach towards the hand. Take a breath in here and a breath out. Beautiful. Slowly release the left foot, tuck the left toes under. And then inhale, reach the right arm all the way up and place the right hand into your lizard lunge. From here, we're going to turn the left toes towards the right. Walk the hands towards the long edge of the mat. And then inhale, send your arms to a T, coming into this gate shape variation. From there, just begin to bend and straighten into that right leg. So just bending into the knee, straightening into the leg, And just feeling a slight openness into the inner thighs, into the hamstrings. Beautiful. And then come back to center. Look towards the back of the mat. Place the left hand onto the floor. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Reach the right arm over the ear for this modified side bend, or side plank, sorry. Finding a side bend, side stretch, breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, look towards your left thumb. Place the right hand down next to your left thumb and then pick up your right heel. Turn your left foot towards the front of the mat. So you're in a kneeling position with the right leg extended. From there, use your right toes just to rock forwards and backwards, just getting into the ankle, the wrist, the calves. Lovely, and then find stillness. Press as much as you can into the hands. As you inhale, sweep the left leg to the sky, find a free leg dog. As you exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Come up on, keep the right hand down and then inhale the left arm to the sky this time. So you're reaching up towards the ceiling. Good, and then keeping the gaze towards the left hands, take a big breath in. As you exhale, sweep the left arm all the way back and around towards the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm forwards and up. And then exhale, sweep the left arm down and around. One more time, inhale, sweep the left arm forwards and up. Exhale, sweep the left arm down. One more inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up to the sky. Keep it there. And then exhale, drop the right knee to the mat. Reach the left arm to the back of the room and then bend the right knee. And then maybe grab the foot, maybe don't. Just find a stretch through the thigh, through the quad. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. From there, slowly release the right foot, tuck the right toes under. Bring that left arm all the way up and over, placing the left hand to the floor into a lizard lunge. From there, turn your right toes towards the long edge of the mat. Walk the hands all the way towards the front long edge of the mat. And then as you inhale, lift up, bring your arms either side of the room, coming into this gate pose variation. Same thing here, we're going to just look towards the left foot and just begin to bend and straighten into that left knee. And this is just great to begin to open into the inner thighs, get a little bit of mobility going on. Beautiful, and then come back to center. Look towards the front of the mat. Place the right hand onto the floor. Inhale, left leg straightens as you reach the left arm over the ear. Just a big side body stretch. Lovely, just one more breath in here. And then exhale, look to the floor. Place the left hand next to the right hand. Pick up your left heel, turn your right toes to face the back of the mat and come into this one-legged tabletop shape. From there, use your left toes just to rock forwards and backwards, letting it be as big as feels good for you. Beautiful, and then finding stillness. This time, inhale, step the right toes to meet the left toes, high plank. And then exhale, just wave it back into your downward facing dog. Take a moment here just to pedal out through the legs, bend the knees again, shake the hips. Lovely, and then find a little bend into the knees. Begin to walk the hands all the way towards the feet at the back of the mat. Bring your right fingertips underneath the face. Big bend into the right knee. And then as you inhale, send the left arm to the sky as you straighten the left leg and twist to the left. Just keep thinking about reaching towards the sky with that left fingers, left finger, left hand. Beautiful, big inhale. Exhale, bring the left fingertips to the floor, bend the left knee. And then inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the right arm to the sky as you look up, maybe towards that right hand. Beautiful. Look down, release both fingertips to the floor. Inhale, look forwards, flat back. And then exhale, walk the hands all the way back so you're back in your downward facing dog. Beautiful. From there, take your feet nice and wide. Bring the heels on the mat, toes off the mat. And then little bend into your knees. Begin to walk the feet halfway to the center of the mat. And then begin to walk your hands halfway back. And then sit yourself all the way down so you're in Malasana, kind of towards the center of the mat. Doesn't matter if you're further back or further forwards. There's no real reason I've done that. Good. From there, bring your elbows inside of your knees. Knees outside of the elbows if you can. Maybe you're on tippy toes. Maybe you've got blocks. And then just lengthen through the chest. Crown of the head draws up. Take a moment here, just maybe closing the eyes, just feeling into the inner thighs, into the inner hips. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Lovely. And then slowly let the eyes open if they're closed. Take your fingertips behind you, lower your bottom onto the mat, and release the legs out long in front of you. From here, with a nice tall spine, inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, keep the spine long as you forward fold. When the hamstrings say no, release your hands either onto the thighs, the shins, maybe the toes. Keeping your spine flat, inhale, lengthen. And then if you can, exhale, just fold a little bit more. And just take 3 breaths like that, inhaling, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. And then one more inhale to lengthen. And exhale to fold. Beautiful. Inhale, look forwards, flat back. And then exhale, release your pose, come all the way up. From there, go ahead and bend your knees. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor. If you want to, scoot yourself further towards the front of the mat. Reach your arms forwards, core's nice and active. Just slowly lower yourself all the way down onto the mat until your head is just resting onto the floor. Beautiful. Once you're there, bring the knees into the chest. Wrap your hands around the shins. Just give yourself a little hug. Lovely. And then from there, just take your arms to a T. Drop both knees over to the right. Gaze maybe towards the sky or towards that left hand. Maybe your right hand goes on top of your left knee just to deepen the twist. Beautiful. Just take a full inhale. Open the mouth, let it go. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. And then exhale, drop the knees to the left. Maybe gaze to the sky, maybe gaze over that right shoulder. And again, just breathing here. Maybe the eyes close. Just taking another deep breath in. And then just opening the mouth, gently sigh it out. And then slowly inhale, knees back to center. From here, find happy baby. Grab the little toe edges of the feet or the ankles. Bring the elbows inside of the knees, knees outside of the elbows. And then just think about lengthening the tailbone, so pressing the tailbone towards the floor. From here, close the eyes if you want to. You can either find stillness or maybe a little rock from side to side. Maybe play with bending one leg, straightening the other. Maybe straightening both. Just play around with it, move again in any way that feels good for you. Beautiful. And then from there, slowly release your happy baby. Release the legs towards the bottom of the mat. Reach the arms up over the head. And then just take a big inhale, take a big full body stretch. Lovely exhale, just relax. Beautiful. This time as you inhale, take that full body stretch. But this time I want you to clench every single muscle. So clench the fists, the toes, the bum, the face, the jaw. Clench every single muscle in your body as tight as you can. And then exhale, completely relax. Release your arms next to your body. Palms can rest up or down, your choice. Let the feet naturally roll outwards. Let the shoulders draw away from your ears. Either stay here for a few moments of Shavasana or transfer yourself into a more comfortable position of choice. But find somewhere that you can completely soften, you can completely relax. I am going to guide you out of Shavasana today, so just allow yourself to completely surrender, completely let go. Very, very slowly. If you're ready to reawaken, just begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe circle your ankles and your wrists, your elbows, your knees. And whenever you're ready, just slowly hug one knee into the chest, followed by the other, until you're giving yourself a nice big hug. A little rock from side to side. And then keeping the eyes closed if you can, just slowly transition yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting in any way that feels good for you, just finding softness through the body but length through the spine. And let's together take a final deep breath in through the nose. Biggest breath you've taken so far of the practice. Feel all the way up. And then a big let it go. Bring your hands together into prayer. Bow the forehead to the fingertips, just using this as a mudra or a gesture of gratitude. Thank yourself, thank your body, and thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this practice today. Thank you so much, and I really, really hope you enjoyed it and it gave you the space that you needed for today. If you have any questions, please reach out. If you have any requests, please let me know, and I really look forward to flowing with you again for another video soon.